Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. My internet likes to cut in and out, so.
Sorry, I was eating. I couldn't answer.
It's okay. Oh, there we go. Music turned on. Awesome. So, I am recording, so mute everybody, and then when it's your turn, I'll unmute you. Let's see if I can figure it out. Actually, can you guys just mute yourself if you can, please? That way, because I can't figure it out. Okay, awesome. It looks like everybody that was going to talk is on. I am waiting for one of the girls on my team to jump on, but I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's start off by talking about Snapchat and what features it does have. We all might have the same tips or things that we use, but I think it's important to maybe talk about what Snapchat is first, and then go into the features and how we can use it for our business. So Snapchat is kind of like a social media app like Facebook and Instagram, except for, or you can consider it to like, I don't know, a messenger app, except for you're able to add photos, add your daily, pictures of your daily life. And so it's like a social media outlet. Once you download the app, you create your own little name, and then you'll have your own, so that's like your own Snap name that you can actually have people join you on there, and they can watch your day, they can watch your photos and all of that. The features that I know of that it has is you can send pictures to your story. So this means that people will be able to watch what you're posting throughout the day. You can send direct messages, so a direct photo to someone. I know that you can add website link for people to go to another website from Snapchat. So when they see your picture, they'll actually have a scroll up option. I'm pretty sure that's for everybody. I don't think you have to be at a certain place on Snapchat, or what I mean by that is like have a certain amount of followers on there or anything like that. If you do see the number on Snapchat, some people call it streaks. And what that means is it just means how many times you're getting messages in and out. So it kind of like builds up your numbers. Some people think that's like a popular thing on Snapchat. For me, it's not really a big deal. I feel like it's more like of a young people thing, but I mean, it's fun if you have time for it. So you can build your numbers up really high. Like Melissa said, the filters are awesome, and I love the filters on Snapchat because if you don't have time to get ready, like you can literally take a Snapchat photo with one of those filters and you're like done, and it catches people's attention. So you can save those, use them on Facebook and Instagram. You can make short, clip videos. I like to do that a lot, and I use them for Instagram. I'll make a video on Snapchat and then I post it on my Instagram. Just like when there's a new product or anything, I like that. Basically, you're showing your lifestyle. Yeah, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do all of these things that I'm talking about. Like I said, a lot of us might have the same things that we use or do, but if you guys do, there's going to be 3 other people talking. So if you guys do have any other tips that I don't share, you guys can share them, or a tip or whatever's works for you. So I started using Snapchat probably about 6 months ago for my business. I have had Snapchat for over 3 years, but I didn't never use it for my business because I guess I didn't really think it was going to be beneficial because I didn't have a lot of followers. So what I decided, kind of like Instagram, I decided I'm really going to try to collect people to watch my life. So I started adding people on Instagram, and I was focusing on Snapchat too. So every week I will post my Snapchat on my Facebook and on my Instagram. And I make sure to get new people adding me. So every time I do that, I get about 20 new ads a day on that day. So that's pretty good, because if that's 20 new ads every couple of weeks, you know, it's like 40 a month. Even that, you know, is good. There's new people watching me, which is important in this business. So I just started building up. Now I have quite a few Snapchat followers. So before it was like 20. Now it's like over 100 to 200, somewhere around there, which is cool. It's not a lot. I mean, I'm still working on building that, but for people to be into your personal life, which is kind of like Snapchat is, if you think Facebook is like a personal life, like a lot of people feel like it's more like for people you know, or for people you do want to talk to. For me, it's like Snapchat was kind of the same before, but now I'm just like allowing anybody to come in and see what I'm doing. And I think you guys might have a different opinion. I think for our business, that's really important, because people want to see that you're a real person. They want to see that you're living a normal life. You're not this robot person, just posting about your business, but you're actually with your kids out at the park. You're eating this awesome food, or you're showing people your weekends, and that gives you a chance to connect with your potentials more. And in between, how I would always tell my team, drip your business into your life. Don't let it take over. So you're sharing on Snapchat, you're sharing your story, what you ate for breakfast, your coffee. Now that we have keto coffee, there you go. Every morning that should be on your Snapchat. If you're doing a keto diet, do your keto foods. That's going to interest people, and they're going to start snapping you. They're going to say, what is that? Or what's keto? What are you eating? And this is how you're going to get leads. So that's just a tip. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully it works how it did the other day. I don't have any problems. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So you guys will be able to see my Snapchat and stuff. So since this is recorded, just please don't like screenshot or anything. That way I know my potentials and stuff aren't going everywhere. So I don't know if you guys seen, I guess I'll go back. Snapchat is this yellow one right here. Can everybody see that okay? Can somebody use their voice and tell me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yellow one with the ghost.
Dati, can I ask you, there's a couple questions in the chat.
Yeah, please, because I can't see them since I'm like sharing.
Oh, do you want me to tell you what they say?
Yeah, can you tell me?
Okay. Mary says, I would like to know more about adding website and if you can do polls on Snapchat.
Okay, so
that's the first question.
I mean, you could create your own question and people will respond, but you don't have the polls like Instagram on Snapchat, no. From what I know of, no. How I'm going to show you how to add your website. But first, I kind of want to show you guys Snapchat itself, because it's really confusing. And if you don't understand this stuff, then you probably won't want to do it, because that's how we feel when we start something new. So when you go into your Snapchat first, now there's an update, so it's a little bit different. But once it opens up, it just opens up to a picture area. Like you can see right now, it's just, viewing my room. This little top left corner where it has a picture, you can kind of see my food. You can click that. That will bring you into your page. So this little ghost is my picture of my account. So I can actually click this and save it, or share it and save it. I wasn't trying to share it right now, but as you guys can see, it lets you share it to Facebook, or, sorry, it took me out. Or you can just go and save it. So you can actually send this picture directly to people to add you. You can even send it, I've sent it to people through Messenger, just like, hey girl, you have Snapchat, add me. You can actually save it to your camera roll and just forward that or post it. That's what I do. I post that on Facebook and Instagram, once or twice every couple weeks. And then see this number right here, 4,500. That's what I was talking about, where it's talking about streaks. So that just adds up, and that's kind of like a popular thing. And that just happens when you're sending messages back and forth naturally. So as you can see right here, it says one person added me as a friend. So this will tell you every day who added me. So you can go ahead and click it to add them back. If your account is not public, then they won't be able to see your stuff if you don't add them back. So make sure you're adding people back. or just set it to public so everybody can see your stuff. Then, so for example, if I were to want to make a business snap right now, see if I can find like a product picture real quick. Used. So let's say I want to post this cleanse one right here. This is from my memories. So this is not a picture I just took, but you can take a picture. So I can hold it and click edit because it's going to use the picture from my gallery. And right here, there's like a little bobby pin or paper clip thing. You can click that and add your website. So like, as you can see, my website's already previously searched, but let's pretend like it's not. That way you guys can see. You just type it in at the top, and it's not blocked or anything like Facebook. So it'll let you add your legit website, which is nice. So you're not going to get that, you know, that message where it says you can't. So right here, I'm just going to add my personal website link, and you can actually search it. Pops up. Once I like to make sure it goes through all the way, and then I just click attach to Snap. So I know when people see this post, I can say scroll up to order or whatever. Sorry. I don't know if, can you guys see my screen okay still?
Ooh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think you could put, remember we were talking about Linktree for Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can put Linktree links on here, on your Snapchat?
You can. You for sure can, because you can put any website link, but I haven't used Linktree yet, so I don't know exactly how to use it yet. But I'm sure
Okay.
you can put any link on there. So you can put your Linktree link, and it's going to pop up with all your different, you know, categories or stuff about you, whatever you have on your Linktree. Yeah, it'll pop up. So for here, when I add this, I won't be able to show you guys like how it looks when somebody else looks at it. So you guys will have to go in and look at it, but it will have like a little arrow that, and it'll like allow people to kind of like scroll up, and it will take them directly to my site. So, I mean, they can ask you
Sort of
info.
like when you get that information in an Instagram message. Have
I'm
you ever
sorry.
seen that when you send an Instagram message or receive one with info? It'll have a little arrow at the bottom, and it keeps
Yeah.
flashing. And you hit it, and it pops up
I
and
think you
shows,
can
like
do that.
takes you to a link and stuff.
Yeah, you can do that on Instagram too. I don't really use that on Instagram just because I don't know. I don't know why. I've never tried it, but
I think you have to be, I think it has to be a paid ad for you to be able to do that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was just curious if it was similar. It sounds like it
think
is.
you have to have a certain amount of followers to add your link on Instagram, but I haven't even tried it.
I heard that they're actually adding that feature on little by little, so like
Oh, cool.
everybody could use it without any requirements.
The WTF links, it will accept.
Awesome. Oh,
Because I put mine in.
yeah. Oh yeah, I added mine too, or Melissa did too, to your bio area. Yeah, it does take those. That's true. So as you can see now, when people go in, view my story, I don't know if I don't think they'll show it to me. See how I did this morning? I can actually scroll. For them, they could scroll up and they would be able to see my website, and it'll take them directly to my network website. So they'll be able to shop from there. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
And then this is my story from today. So I'm just sharing the foods I'm eating, my keto food. Then I just added the cleanse. This is all I posted today. I try to do at least 2 business posts on there a day. And then another thing I do on Snapchat is I send people direct messages about my products. So like today, I actually sent everybody a picture of a before and after. I know this is really like, some people would think it's spammy, but these people are already watching my personal life. So I don't think it's spammy because they're my friend, you know, they're watching me every day. They're watching my family, my kids. So for me, it doesn't feel like like a spam. If you're not comfortable with that, or whoever, you guys don't have to do it. It's just what I do, and I actually get people interested this way. I've never had anyone tell me anything rude. So let me see if I can pop up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So how many followers do you have on Snapchat?
I think I have over 200 right now.
Where can you see that? Like how many friends do you have on your Snapchat?
I'd have to find exactly where it is because they just updated the app like 2 weeks ago, so I haven't seen it.
So you have 200. Okay, and like how many leads a day do you get from Snapchat?
With my 200, it's like 5 to 10.
Okay, that's a really big ratio.
So today I had 3 girls respond back so far, and so like for instance, this is what I sent. So I sent everybody. Oh, I didn't say. I don't know if it's gonna show it because I didn't save it. Let me see if it lets me go back and show you guys what I sent her. Okay, so basically I sent her a picture before and after, and she asked me, "That really works? Where do you live?" And then I just told her. I sent her a message that said, "Hey girl, I'm doing a 12-week rap challenge." The only thing about Snapchat is that if you're not saving your snap messages, you won't remember what you're talking about. So
Yeah, how do you do that? I didn't even know you could do that.
So for instance, she messaged me this, and for some reason that's the only thing that's saved because I didn't even save any of them. When you tap on the message, it actually gives you an option to save it in your snap. Because the point of Snapchat, it's like it's there and it's gone, you know? So you have to remember to save stuff if you want to remember what you were talking to the person about. So I know I was talking to this girl today about the raps, and she just messaged me back, "Does that really work?" And I said yes, and then I told her a little bit about 12-week rap challenge, and she was interested, so I added her on Facebook and all of that. And I'm talking to her on Facebook now, so that's just another message. And then I want to be able to find the actual message that I sent. So I sent that same message to like, I'm trying to think, probably like half of the people in my Snapchat, so like 80 people. And it literally takes you 2 seconds. You have a photo, you send it to everybody directly. Let me see if I can go back and pretend like I'm going to send everybody a message again. So all you would do is go to the top right here where it says the plus in the corner and see how it says 2. You can actually just start clicking people like this. Just click everybody, all the girls or whoever. And then just click chat, and it's going to send this to them directly. So I can pick out a picture. Sorry, my phone's slow. Let's say I choose the picture of the cleanse and I just type in there, "Hey, I'm looking for 3 cleanse models. Would you be interested? It does this and that." And then they respond, "No, yes, or thank you. What is that?" Kind of like that. So it's really slow, so I'm not going to do it right now, but that's how you would send lots of people a message, and it's still going to send to them individually. So it's not going to say you're in a group message or anything like that. Does that make sense so far? So I showed you guys how to add your website. You guys remember that? You'll be able to replay this because I have it recording. You know how to add to your story, a direct message. And if you wanted to just post, what you would do is just memories right now. The nice thing too about Snapchat is that it saves everything you do. So if you don't have a post, you can literally go back into your memories on Snapchat and post it. So let's just say I'm going to take the picture. That's what I try to do. I try to send some direct messages on Snapchat and post twice a day. Does anybody have any questions on what I showed so far?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How many times a day do you post on Snapchat?
So I try to do at least twice a day. Something about either the business or a product. Most of the time it's product just because it's easy to add. I'm taking my fat fighters with my dinner or my coffee or my cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy to do that.
But I mean, like, your whole day.
So yeah, and the whole day I try to just do 2 times because I don't want to like overwhelm people, you know.
No, I mean like your posts about your family too.
Oh, it's a lot. I'm constantly posting on there. I try to Like today, I didn't post as much as I normally do. Probably like average, probably like 5 to 10 photos a day.
Okay.
Just because you don't want to just make product posts, and you don't want to just make.
Right.
Yeah, you want to. The whole point of this is for people want to watch what you're doing, not just That's important with everything you do in this business, even on Instagram and Facebook. You want to make sure that you're letting people know about your business naturally and not just only your business, because that's how you're going to be able to form relationships with people and not have people just unfriend you or not want to follow you because they feel that you're spammy or whatever.
Do hashtags work on Snapchat?